Okay, it ain't over. Hockey, I mean.
No.
I guess some folks are going, oh, thank goodness hockey is finally over. No, it's just starting.
No, this is going to be
tonight.
Tonight we've got the NHL awards, and Kevin, this is going to be the craziest NHL awards in the history of NHL awards because today we get a new team, the Vegas Golden Knights, and we actually have a picture of their jersey somewhere if we can pull it up. It's actually really, really cool. And the deal is that we are going to get an expansion draft, and what that means is the Vegas Golden Knights can pull a player from every single team in the league. So during the awards tonight, we'll see who they picked.
So the big question is, who are they going to pull from the Leafs? I've heard the name. I've heard Lupul. That name tossed around a bit.
Yeah. Now Lupul's interesting because first off, we should tell you that there's protected and unprotected players. If you're a first or second year pro, you're protected. You can't be taken. And then the team gets 9 protection slots, 1 goaltender and either 8 skaters or some defensemen, some forwards. It depends on how you want to do it. But essentially, a guy like Lupul is unprotected. The problem with Joffrey Lupul is his contract. He makes $5.5 million and he didn't play last year. So the Leafs would actually have to sweeten the deal and send something to Las Vegas for them to take on that contract.
Sort of like an Adam Wilde contract. He's only here every second week.
Exactly, just a bloated contract. What we do know is this, going into tonight. First off, Lou Lamoriello, general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs, apparently has been working on a deal with Vegas. Okay, so that's the key. So there could be Joffrey Lupul. Also, the Leafs have a couple guys up for awards. We've got Austin Matthews up for the Calder Rookie of the Year, and Leafs coach Mike Babcock up for the Jack Adams Award Coach of the Year. The last Leafs coach to win that award was, believe it or not, Pat Burns in 1993.
Really?
So it's been a while.
So Babcock, right now, what's he looking to accomplish tonight? He had a kind of a good recipe this past season. So what's he going to do to change that recipe or keep it the same?
Well, I think so. He's going to be there. He's going to be enjoying things. But what will be very, very interesting is Vegas is going to announce this team, and then they've said, okay, we're going to make trades now, because we're going to have too many players in certain positions. So Mike Babcock's going to be there, along with Lou Lamoriello, who's the general manager, and they're going to be wheeling and dealing. By tomorrow morning, we should have 6 or 7 trades to be announced. So Vegas will pick their teams, and they might trade up to 30% of the players that they pick around the league. So there's going to be an unprecedented amount of just movement in the NHL. The Leafs will be looking for a defenseman.
Let's talk Vegas for a second.
Okay.
What kind of team is this going to be? I mean, are they going to get a loyal local following? I don't know. Or are they just going to get when you're in Vegas, go see Penn and Teller and go see the Vegas Knights?
I think that'll be part of it. What the key here is going to be is how many draft picks they're able to accumulate. So if they're able to move these players, they're going to be asking for draft picks and young players back. What the projections are that Vegas, if they play this right, will be a dominant team within about 5 years, which is pretty cool. They'll be competitive next year. They'll be good enough, but chances of them making the playoffs are pretty slim. And I think it's going to take a while for that fan base to build. But again, if they build this properly, they should be like where the Leafs are in 3 to 5 years. Remember, the Leafs kind of stripped it down, got rid of all the players that they didn't need anymore, compiled draft picks, finished low in the standings. That's exactly what Vegas will do. So I do think locally there is an appetite for a sports team just because they don't have one. They don't have any major sports team there, and I think that's going to be a major thing. People are going to jump on that. And you have to remember, too, there's a ton of Canadians that go down, especially from Alberta and BC, go down to Vegas, and it's like a $200 flight.
Okay, tonight on Sportsnet, what are we going to see?
8 o'clock, NHL awards. Like we said, Austin Matthews, Mike Babcock, both up for awards. And throughout the broadcast tonight, you will see the Vegas Golden Knights, the NHL's 31st team, announced player by player by player. Should be very interesting.
All right. Let's go upstairs to Mel. By the way, sportsnet.ca. You want all your information, and then watch Sportsnet tonight.